Dear students, in this session, I am going to explain the topic expression for mean free path. Let us see the expression or derivative part of mean free path. Here, mean free path means mean free path of gas molecules is defined as the average distance traveled by a molecule between two successive collisions. That is, I repeat, it is defined as the average distance traveled by a molecule between two successive collisions. Let us see. We can understand the mean free path by using this diagram here. Let's suppose a gas in container having n molecules, n number of molecules per unit volume. N means small letter n. Gas in a container having n molecules per unit volume. Let d be the diameter of molecule. Here I have shown here the molecules A, B and C. But there are n number of molecules are there, but for sake of simplicity I have taken only the three molecules A, B, C. Here each molecule having the diameter d, which is assumed to be in motion, while all other molecules are at rest. The molecule A collides with other molecules like B and C, whose centers are at a distance d from the center of the molecule A, shown here. Here the molecule B, which is at a distance d from the center of the molecule A here. From B, the center of D to center of A is distance d. The B is at a distance d from the center of molecule A. Similarly, the molecule C, which is also at a distance d from the center of molecule A. If molecule moves a distance L with a velocity v in time t second, then this molecule collides with all molecules lying inside a cylinder of volume pi d square L. The volume of the cylinder will be pi d square L here. The molecule moves at a distance L with a velocity v in time of interval t second. Then this molecule collides with all molecules lying inside the cylinder of a volume that is given for pi d square L. The volume of the cylinder is pi d square L. Therefore, the number of collisions suffered by the molecules is always equal to, that is the product of number of molecules per unit volume and the volume of cylinder. That is, number of molecules per unit volume will be n, small letter n. Volume of the cylinder is pi d square L. Therefore, number of collisions suffered by the molecules inside the cylinder is equal to pi into n into d square into L. Now the mean free path of molecule is given by lambda, which is abbreviated as lambda. Therefore, the mean free path is equal to the ratio of total distance traveled in time t to the number of collisions suffered by the molecule. That is equal to total distance traveled in time t is L, number of collisions suffered is n. I have written the total distance is L. Either you take S, L is replaced by S, both are same. S by n or write it as L by n. This is mean free path. Now, total distance traveled in time t is L. Divided by number of collisions suffered will be here pi n d square L. That is pi n d square L. Here L get cancelled. Therefore, lambda equals 1 upon pi n d square. This is one of the expression for mean free path of molecule. Let it be equation 1. This is known as Clausius expression for the mean free path. It is also written as the mean free path lambda equals, here L is replaced with the product of velocity into time, because the velocity is equal to distance by time taken, total distance traveled by time taken. Therefore, distance is equal to cross multiplied, we got length L is equal to velocity into time divided by L is replaced by V bar T. Here in this case, number of collisions suffered by the molecules. Here the molecules undergoes number of collisions. Therefore, you have to take the average velocity or mean velocity of the molecules. Therefore, L is replaced with V bar into T. Here in the numerator, you don't write mean value of velocity. That is the total distance traveled in time t. Hence, the distance is equal to velocity into time only. In the denominator, you have to write down V bar because of number of collisions occurred. Therefore, it is equal to, here t in the numerator, t in the denominator get cancelled. Therefore, it is equal to V divided by pi n d square into V bar. That will be equation 2. Here already told that V bar is the average velocity of all particles. Here the equation 1 is not exact. Here the equation 1, that is 1 by pi n d square, is not exact because it is based on the assumption that only one molecule under consideration is in motion, while all other are at rest. If the motion of all the molecules is taken into account and the Maxwell's law of distribution of molecular velocities is applied, which must hold in a steady state, the corrected formula for mean free path is given by, that is lambda equals 1 divided by square root of 2 into pi n d square. This is known as Maxwell's formula for the mean free path. Now, to find the value of n, here in the denominator, the mean free path having the term n, we are going to find out the value of n here. We know that ideal gas equation PV equals RT. Here R is replaced with N, K, Na, K. Na means Avogadro number, K is Boltzmann's constant. Hence R is equal to Na, K. Avogadro number into Boltzmann's constant. Hence R is replaced with Nk, T as it is. Therefore, the pressure P is equal to You just cross multiply V volume to the denominator of this equation RHS. Therefore Na kT by V. Since N equals the number of molecules N is equal to, that is the ratio of Avogadro number to the volume, Na upon V. Therefore you can substitute N in this equation. So you substitute the volume value V. Here just cross multiply it. V is equal to Na by N. Na by N substituted in this case here, we got pressure P is equal to N kT. Or N equals, you just cross multiply here. N is equal to P by kT. N equals P by kT. Just you substitute this value in equation 3. We got lambda equals kT upon square root of 2 into pi d square p. Just substitute the value of n equals p by kT in equation 3. Then we got lambda equals kT upon square root of 2 into pi d square p. This is the total mean free path of the molecule. This is about the expression for mean free path. Thank you.